Forced things a little bit. We missed some easy throws and catches. Had a couple things we thought that were close in the run game that we were getting in the first half. We probably lost our patience a little bit. I think I did. I think maybe offensively we did as a whole. It was a little frustrating at half. We felt like we were really playing well. Nate was, I think, 9 for 9 at half. Joe and Samaje were averaging over 8 yards a carry. The stats said you're playing really well at half. Disappointing only had a few drives, and then we had a couple third shorts that we didn't get, and so it felt like we were close. And I thought lost our patience a little bit early. Maybe we're a little over aggressive. Thought we kind of got a little down when the defense was getting stops, and we weren't converting those into touchdowns. Kind of midway through the third, kind of through the fourth, and finally at the end we settled in. It was too late.
How did your offensive line do? And did they overwhelm you? It seemed like in the second half, their front seven was pretty good. Did you say overwhelm, or is that too strong?
No, that's too strong. I thought our offensive line was probably the strongest part of our offense today. I thought we didn't turn guys loose maybe but one or two plays. There was some deals, coverage-wise where, maybe route-wise we weren't great, or Bake wasn't getting rid of it, or it was bad calls by me. I'll have to watch the film to see. But I thought we knew it was going to be a good matchup. We knew they were good up front. I thought our guys did some good things, and I thought they were the strong point of us offensively.
How worried?
Westbrook and Andrews had good games statistically, but just the overall depth. What was your thoughts on the whole wide receiving crew today?
We were just kind of hit or miss, kind of like everybody else. We made some good plays. AD made a great play there at the end. Wish we could have gotten some of those other guys a few more opportunities, but just a game at half. I think at half we had 20-something plays. There are not many people going to get touches when you run 20-something plays, and so I thought they were hit or miss. We had a few plays there, again, late third, early fourth, where we were still right in the middle of the ball game. Just a couple balls that we normally catch, a couple throws that Bake normally makes, that we didn't make.
And what do you say about the DD play? How tough is that to not convert?
It's tough, because you work to get it done. But that was kind of the name of the game today. Give Houston credit. They made just more routine, simple stuff plays like that than we did. They caught the ball well on their side. We did not do nearly as well as I think what we're capable of and where we'll get to. So it was tough, but again, that's certainly not the one that lost it.
How worried were you?
Samaje got hurt early. He came back. Is he still the same player, or was he still kind of nicked up?
No, he's okay. He's a little nicked up, but he'll be fine.
Did you have to change your play calling at all once you found out he was hurt?
It does change a little bit, no doubt. Just knowing, with Rodney out right now, and then you have another one out. Sure it does. And Joe did a nice job. Thought Joe played pretty well for us. But again, that wasn't all of it. Again, I thought I got away too much in the second half from what we were doing well in the first half. A little frustration on my part too, and I've obviously got to do a better job.
Did you come into today expecting to run the ball less?
Well, again, the first half was about kind of what we thought it would be. Again, it's when you run 23 plays, you're not going to do anything very much. We didn't throw it much or run it much the first half, and really not a ton of plays really the second half either. Some of that was good. We had a lot of big plays in the first half and played well, and then we had a couple of short yardage third downs that we didn't convert. So I would have expected we would have run more plays total and then had more runs and throws, honestly.
How comfortable were you with watching Baker scramble around so much, especially in the second half?
That's football. I'm fine.
The importance of not letting this game set the tone for next week and the weeks to come.
Well, it needs to set the tone. I hope it does. And we've got to respond. This can, we told them in the locker room, this can either be the best thing that ever happened to us or the worst thing. We've got to play better. We got to coach better. And we know the blueprint for how to respond in a tough loss like this, but we've got to go do it, and that'll be our challenge.
With regard to Sterling, I know you don't want to keep going back to one guy, and I know you feel like you've got the players to move on without it. You just don't lose a player this productive without there being sort of a work in progress element to that position. Is today an example of that, or am I still putting too much on him, his absence being a factor, and discomfort out there?
I think a little too much. Again, part of it was, bad calls by me. We missed some throws that Randy Moss wasn't going to catch out there today. We had just some play. Was there some plays we could have made receiver-wise that we did? Yes. Would somebody else have made all those? No. I mean, that's part of the game. It wasn't one group that was down. It was all of us kind of a collective unit. Just weren't quite as sharp, and when we had an opportunity to make them, we didn't make as many as we needed.
How uncharacteristic of Baker is that to miss guys open behind him? And do you feel like how do you feel like he played today?
He was good in the first half.
Right.
Other than the option that the option ball that he should have pitched, he was really good in the first half. I thought he was about like I was. I thought we were good, settled in the first half, and then second half forced things too much, tried to do it on our own a little bit too much, and it'll be a great one for him to learn from, and he'll play better next week, and he'll get coached better next week.
Thanks.